All right, family. Today is the day. Y'all know what time it is. Time to put that fire in there. That's right. Chemtrail, Holocaust. Is the Earth entering its sixth stage of mass extinction? I got some very, very powerful information that's going to blow the mind. You should most definitely be in the place. And, you know, it causes us the reason why, because we have to have this. We have to have this, because we get caught up we get caught up in the mythologies. We get caught up in the mythology. We get caught up in the history, regurgitation of facts. But then when it comes time to, the real time responsibility, we don't talk about that. You see, I don't see, when I look out there into the quote unquote conscious community, niggas don't talk about these things. Yeah, niggas still talking about Jesus. Niggas still talking about the Bible. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but you got to have, you have to have a broad spectrum of information. You see what I'm saying? That's going to affect people, you see, in all areas of existence. You see, and so, people, people tend to just move on with life. That's what people tend to do. They just move on with life. Shit out there right now. You know what I'm saying? I looked out today. It's kind of blue out there today. They gonna fuck that up. Believe me. Yeah, they're gonna fuck that up. They're gonna come through and they're gonna spray and shit and this, that, and the third. And so, they got the planet, in a topsy-turvy predicament at this time. That's right, Black Power. Yeah, they got to, yeah. Yeah, and they go, because it's certain shit that they don't want people talking about. That's just like when the coronavirus and shit, motherfuckers just say virus. You see, and they'll block your ass. They'll give you a strike, motherfucker, put your ass up off of there. You see what I'm saying? When they got an agenda, you understand what I'm saying? They don't want nobody fucking with it. So they be, they pretend like you got motherfuckers overseas, Vladimir Putin and all these motherfuckers, that somehow they the boogeyman, and they stopping motherfuckers from around, in their country from getting information, getting the truth. And here they is over here doing the same goddamn thing. You see, over here doing, the same thing or even more. You see, United States is supposedly, quote unquote, the most powerful nation on the planet. So they got a bigger agenda. You understand? To push propaganda. You see what I'm saying? They got a bigger agenda to push propaganda. But, they coming out slowly but surely. Again, we hear Biden pushing this shit, to what they quote unquote call global dimming. Now, if it ain't global warming, it's global dimming. You see what I'm saying? And it both, is devastating for particular populations, and but the global dimming, and both of them, the global warming and the global dimming, is some shit that come from the white man technology. That's all it is to it. You see, and so he don't want to give up. What's up, Ramesu? They don't want to give up. The the poisons that they putting in the air and in the soil, in your ass. You see what's going in the air and what's going in the soil is going in your ass. All them goddamn aerosols that they spraying up there. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit rain down on your ass. Yeah, rain down, and motherfuckers is online showing motherfuckers. You ain't gonna get it on YouTube. And man, they like censor chemtrail harder than they censor coronavirus. Man, goddamn, you type chemtrails in on YouTube, man, you get, god damn, ain't even no damn videos really, except, you know, ones that supposedly debunking, you know, so it's a very lopsided, you know what I'm saying? It's a very lopsided preview of what chemtrails is. You see what I'm saying, and what is, you know, what it's doing. And so if you got people that's constantly telling you, you understand what I'm saying, that it's a hoax and shit and this, that, but you know, you can literally look outside and see the shit, and you can see that these ain't just no goddamn what they call passenger planes just flying through there. These motherfuckers is making designs out there, man, and that shit just lingers on and on. And so ain't nobody stupid. See, you got to be a real stupid motherfucker to not understand. If you stand behind a motherfucking car, you know what I'm saying? You know, and you know, or just, I tell you what, motherfucker, you know, don't do it. Please don't do it. Turn your car on in the goddamn garage. You see what I'm saying? And motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? And let that shit, you know, it'll kill you. It'll engulf the goddamn garage, and your ass is gonna die. You see what I'm saying? And so the reality is that they didn't put so much poison in the air that, in, you know, is doing you know, is having literally the same fucking effect on a lot of things on this planet. You see, and so in order to, you know, now that they saying the planet is getting so goddamn hot to where they gonna have to inject aerosols into the motherfucking atmosphere. You see, to block the sun out, which causes global dimming. You see what I'm saying? But that's a, you know, that's a very devastating effect, you know, on the water. You understand what I'm saying? Because you got to have that damn sunlight come through, and what it do, you know, when it evaporates a lot, you know, the oceans and a lot of that water, it evaporates. You see what I'm saying? And that's where a lot of the goddamn flooding and shit is coming from, because it's not, you know what I'm saying? If that shit ain't evaporating and shit, then, you know, the water tables, you know, rise and shit. You see what I'm saying? But even to protect, you know what I'm saying, you know, to create clouds. You see what I'm saying? Natural clouds. That's what, you know, when the sun hit that water, them oceans and shit, and you know, it evaporates and it becomes steam and shit. That's what come up and form the clouds, and then it rain. You see, and come back down. You see, so that's the water cycle. You see what I'm saying? But if you remove the sun from hitting this planet like that, you destroying that cycle. You see what I'm saying? You destroying that cycle, and then the deforestation on top of it. You see, and you know, and now they at war with carbon, which, you know, is the natural building block. But we're not talking about the they shouldn't be at war with the natural carbon. You know, that people create, you know, we talking about that shit that coming from burning all the, you know, wood and coal and all that shit. Because, you know, the trees, they burn a lot of the trees. You see what I'm saying? But the trees didn't collected the carbon. And so what happens, it go back up into the atmosphere, and then you didn't cut down the very thing that pulls the carbon out of out of the atmosphere and create oxygen. So if they destroying the trees and then they dimming the goddamn planet, you see what I'm saying? They terraforming this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? They recreating the fucking earth. You see what I'm saying? And the thing is, and you know, we got to look at this. Don't let no motherfucker out there tell you that this is a hoax. See, too many of y'all niggas live in fucking, I don't know where. You know, I watch, quote unquote, you know, very controversial videos. You see that, and they what I mean by that, they, as far as, what we dealing with, the chemtrails, the Illuminati and so on and so forth. And, some people just, they all, they all the way on the edge with that shit. You got some people that come in the middle. You see, but some people believe that what we see out in space is a hologram. You see what I'm saying? I say, well, goddamn, our people recorded space in the atmosphere long before Hollywood and this, that, and the third. And so, we got to stop this nonsense. We get caught up in too much of the goddamn nonsense sometimes. And so we take the responsibility off of ourselves to respond to certain things that's happening to the planet, because we are the caretakers of this planet. We have to understand that we are the caretaker, and we have not been taken care. You see what I'm saying? At all. These motherfuckers, in which I'm going to do, I'm going to touch on it, they got so much goddamn space junk out here. You see what I'm saying? Just floating around the goddamn planet, all type of shit that they done left up there. You understand what I'm saying? Shot up there, just floating around the goddamn planet. These peoples, man, is parasitical to anything that's of natural origins, anything of cosmological nature, and this, they against that. You see, period, because they don't have any inheritance in this. This is our inheritance. You see, and this is why, we asking the question, goddamn, y'all going against carbon, y'all going against war, you going against the water. They talking about dimming this motherfucker. You see, and the shit that they dimming it with, all type of aluminum and shit and this, that. They talk about that shit when you're drinking, man. All the goddamn cancers and shit that it causes when you drink that shit. You see, so they're going to have that shit raining down on you. And best believe, that they're using that nanotechnology and shit. Little small ass particles and shit, you know what I'm saying? And they talking about when that shit come right on down on your ass and shit, and can go right into your lungs and into your bloodstream through your lungs, man, and you are infected. You see? And so the fact that, many people have already said that, that they would try to come out, like just recently. People already say they're going to try to ease, this, what they call, people call it global dimming. They call it, I forget the other word they use, where they spray the aerosols in the air to combat global warming, to cool the planet down and shit. But they said that they would come out in the future and try to, ease it in, which is really confirmation that they have been doing the shit all along. You see what I'm saying? Them ain't real clouds out there, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers has been created. That's aerosol out in the sky. And I be looking out there, man, and many times I just look and I say, damn, why is it the clouds just look dirty? They be like grayish, black, off color. Yeah, off color. You know what I'm saying? They be grayish and shit. And you know what I'm saying? I say, man, yeah. It is too hot for their ass. You know what I'm saying? It is too hot for their ass, and it's gonna get a whole lot goddamn hotter. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, that fucking them goddamn factories and that them goddamn cars and all of that shit got to go. That's really what it boiled down to, and they don't really have the capacity to do that, because you're talking about the world technology. The majority of technology and industry is still built on that. You see what I'm saying? And so, you know, they don't have the capacity to get that up. And so the reality is they want to, you know, they want to mask what's going on. You see what I'm saying? So really, they really want to keep the carbon, you know, the unnatural carbon levels. You see, we're not talking about what naturally, you know, we as African people, what we put into the air. That's natural. If you got the trees, that's going to take care of that. But if they continuing to cut the trees and burn the coal and put the, you know, the gas and shit, you see, if they see, so that's what they doing. Because that shit is heating the shit up, not only to a very serious level. You see what I'm saying? So it's like they balancing two unnatural acts. You got the unnatural global, because it's gonna get hot anyway. You understand what I'm saying? But we talking about, you know, in the cosmological, you know, order. Now, we're not talking about what man, you know, what these crackers is doing to intensify that, you know, beyond, you know, it's not natural. You see what I'm saying? What they're doing. And I don't want nobody out there to say, Glow, that shit that they doing, continuing to put that smoke in the goddamn air, all that shit coming out, them cars and shit, the shit that's coming out, them boats and shit that they putting out. I don't want motherfuckers to say, no, that shit got to go. That shit fucking up the planet. All that digging down, and you know, and these motherfuckers, and I'm about to come up out of here because, you know, I'm just touching on some, all that digging down in the fucking planet. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers got holes that go down miles and miles and miles where they done sucked all the fucking resources, oil and shit. Don't let no motherfucker tell you that shit is not affecting this planet. That's a fucking lie. That's just like the shit we eat, and motherfuckers continue to eat it and say, oh, that's not a bitch, nigga, shut up. Nigga, you out here eating this poison, nigga. Your ass is rotting on the inside. Motherfucker got 10 diseases at one goddamn time. Talking about, yeah, the Canadian wildfires. That's a, you know what I'm saying? And that too. And that too. Damn near burnt that motherfucker down up there. You see what I'm saying? But that's another, you know, that's another effect. You see what I'm saying? They busting through that goddamn ozone layer, and then they putting all that goddamn chemicals up there, and all of that goddamn erratic frequencies that they shooting through them goddamn satellites and shit, and that shit coming through the atmosphere, you know, and it's depleting the fucking atmosphere, man. It's depleting the atmosphere, poisoning the atmosphere. You see what I'm saying? And so, you know, this is what it is boiled down to. And many of the animals, and this is another thing, many of the animals is goddamn, they gone. They talking about, you know, in by 2048, ain't gonna even be no fucking fish in the ocean. I say, what the fuck? That shit like, man, what the fuck? You mean what? That shit remind me of them goddamn crazy ass sci-fi movies. Like, it's no life. You know, it'd be one or two motherfuckers walking around the planet and ain't shit moving. It's just they ass. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nothing moving. Ain't no life, you know, and when they do find some life, it's some goddamn fucking alien or some goddamn, you know, ready to eat their ass and kill their ass and shit. You see what I'm saying? So yes, it needs to be convened on. It needs to be convened on in a major way. Shaka, man, I've been trying to call you, nigga. Nigga. I've been trying to call you, nigga. You ain't, you pick your goddamn phone up, black man. Yeah, that's right. So that's where it's at, family. So, you know, we got some powerful information. We're gonna get down around three-ish. You see what I'm saying? I want to touch on some things before I go live, warm myself up to all the family out there. Get your ticket. If you already got your ticket, you'll see the link come up. real soon, so don't worry. You see what I'm saying? I'm ready. I'm just warming up, ready to get it popping. The link is right down in the chat. It's in the chat. It's in the video description. Don't miss it. Don't let these niggas tell you that it's a hoax. You see what I'm saying? Your baby's got to live on this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? Do them a favor. At least check into it. You see what I'm saying? Do them a favor. At least check into it. Don't let no motherfucker tell you the moon is a hologram. Oh, what the fuck you mean? I don't even know what the fuck a hologram. They're just like, is it what the fuck is this sun at? If it's a motherfucking hologram, what? So what they saying is like, what, you know, them little, what's them things they call Vex tracks and shit, where you put your eyes up and you look up to the sun, you know, and to the light, and then you click the button. What the fuck do that mean? I don't have no understanding on what the fuck that mean, and who would have the goddamn power to do some shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? It's almost like a reflection and shit. So ain't shit out there, huh? And so motherfucker standing down on the earth with a goddamn mirror or whatever. Hey, man, y'all motherfuckers, y'all worse than these Cro-Magnon Neanderthals. Y'all niggas living like back in the 1500s and 16. You know, you sell off the side of the goddamn earth and shit. Yeah, the Viewmaster. Yeah, they motherfuckers. Yeah, they, you know, it ain't real, nigga. You know, even though the heat coming down on you, is that a hologram too? Do you feel the motherfucking heat? Or when it rain, what is that? Is that a hologram? Am I wet? Or is that just a motherfucking hologram? I ain't got to debate shit. I ain't got to, no, yeah, I ain't got to debate shit. That's what's wrong with you niggas. You keep talking about debating and shit and this, that, and I ain't got, when it rain on me, where the fuck is it coming? Is that a hologram? You understand what I'm saying? If motherfucker grass dries, motherfucker out there, that shit burning up. So, you know, is that a hologram? Yeah, y'all motherfuckers living in too. Y'all motherfuckers need to get off the sci-fi channel and shit. Y'all niggas stay on. I ain't talking about nobody, nigga. You act like somebody, you motherfuckers act like that's the only person that ever talk about hologram. I done heard Dave Ike and all of them motherfuckers talking about holograms long time ago. What the fuck? Y'all niggas think y'all the only one talking about some shit. Man, get the fuck. Ain't nobody thinking about you niggas. I done heard y'all act like I've heard about holograms long before you niggas even on the internet, nigga. What the fuck is y'all talking about? This shit old, nigga. You know how long they been talking about this shit? This ain't no goddamn, it started with you, nigga. The fuck out of here, nigga. I done been studying for damn near 30, 40 years. I done heard all this shit before you niggas even came on the goddamn internet. I don't watch. You see, that's what's wrong with you niggas. I don't watch you niggas. What the fuck is you talking? I watch. Nigga, is you a fool? I watch. I don't watch you niggas. Nigga, I watch Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark and goddamn Walter Williams and Ivan. Watch who? You niggas? Man, nigga, I thought crack went out in the 80s, nigga. Y'all niggas better leave that shit alone. Goddamn, nigga, they got new drugs today. Y'all niggas still on crack. The fuck is y'all talking about? Watch y'all. Nigga, please, for what? Tell me why would I do some crazy shit like that? You see what I'm saying? Nigga, please. Hey, y'all, let me get on about my, you know, so I can. Man, these niggas is crazy. Watch y'all. Nigga. Man, hey, y'all, click that link, be in the house. Y'all already know what it's going to be. It's going to be nothing but fire, fire, fire. This is General Sarasu said. He said, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education. And before I get down, I got a few more things that I want to talk about before I get on this live stream. So y'all stay tuned because I got some more heat for these niggas. Black Power.